Hello everybody, it is Alex from Tech for Life, and I'm bringing you a really quick video. I'm trying to keep these videos a lot quicker, so if I talk fast, well, I'm sorry. These are the Eachine VRD2 Pro goggles, and I am really excited to tell you that if you looked at my thumbnail and you asked yourself, are these goggles worth it for the 80 or 90 bucks that they cost? Yes they are. I'd recommend them to anyone looking for, a box style goggle, and they don't want to spend a ton of money, but they want to spend a good amount of money, and they really want a DVR. So DVR, I think, is the main function of these goggles. For me, anyway. I want to be able to record my flights, and these do a great job of allowing me to do that. So that is a huge plus for me. As far as that goes, I've been flying the EV800 goggles from Eachine, and those goggles are great, but they're lacking a DVR. They're also lacking diversity, which these goggles have. So, what these goggles have that I really like, as I said, diversity, they have a DVR, the menu system, well, it's a little bit convoluted, a little bit confusing, but if you don't mind learning that a little bit, and you can go watch, I'll link it in the description below, Andy RC, he did a great video explaining the menu system for these goggles. That was in his review. So, I'm not going to do too much with these except for tell you that if you're coming from another box goggle that's maybe, it's only got one antenna, it doesn't have diversity, or it doesn't have a DVR, or maybe it's even lower resolution than these, which I believe is 800 by, 800 by 480 or something like that? Something like that. I won't get that exactly right, but, I'll link these in the description below so you can go to Banggood.com and look at the specs of these. All the specs are listed there. But like I said, I just wanted to make a video saying if you're coming from the Eachine VRD2 Pros, if you're coming from the Eachine EV800s, not these. If you're coming from these, then that doesn't even make any sense. But if you're coming from the EV800s, then these are an awesome upgrade for that. I'll actually just grab them real quick for you. These are my EV800s. I have this real ACC or RELAC or Aomway clone antenna on here. And these goggles have worked awesome for the time that I've used them. But again, like I said, I wanted that DVR and I wanted diversity, and these definitely give longer range. I don't care what any other YouTuber says. I really like Stu from UAV Futures, but he said, well, the range on these is really bad. Well, he's been flying, and no offense to him, but he's been flying very high-end goggles, so he's not coming from the perspective of, well, do these have better range than, say, the EV800s? And they absolutely do. They go a lot farther than the EV800s, and I'm sure that's because of diversity. This patch antenna and everything. Where I fly, I'm getting much better signal, much better reception, much better range. It's just all around better goggles, and I think, in my opinion, they're definitely worth the buy. So they don't come with an SD card, though. I wanted to mention that. I have a little 8 gig SD card in there. If you can't see that, oh well. But I have a little 8 gig SD card in there, and you just take it and you put it on the top and you push it down. It'll kind of snap in place, and that's that. So yeah, other than learning the menu, there's not much to these goggles. They got some great features. You can actually scan all of the bands and see which band is the strongest, even if your quad isn't on, right? So you just want to make sure there's no interference on the band that you're on. Well, you can just scan for that. That's in. Not only is it in this manual. It's somewhere in this manual. It's pretty easy to navigate the menu once you get into the menu, but it's finding it. That's the difficult part. But yeah, so you can, it says right here that it has a band scanner. And so, yeah, you can just go through and, scan what band is good, what band is not good. If it has a lot of interference, don't use it. If it doesn't, use it. Also, it has this scan button right here, which I would recommend using if you want to find your channel real quick, because these buttons, you're going to go through the plus and minus all of the channels. It's really, really bad, and if there was an upgrade to these goggles, even though they're already upgraded, I would definitely put a band and a channel scanner in there, right? So you can select either, but you know, it is what it is. They're great goggles anyway. These antennas, obviously, they come off, so you can replace them with whatever. And I believe, yeah, that these. Oh my God, I completely forgot RP SMA and SMA right now. But you know what? I'll just show you what they are. You can figure it out. Trust me, you can do it. Wow, I'm just totally blanking on that right now. But that's okay. So this has the pin, the antenna doesn't. Whatever that is, that's what these goggles are. Both of the antennas are the same, the connectors are the same. Diversity works great, I've had no problems. You know, it switches through the channels when it needs to, or when it feels like it needs to, because, you know, one antenna is getting better signal than the other. Obviously the patch antenna at longer ranges in the correct range is going to get better signal. But, so, these goggles come with a battery. I know that's important to a lot of people. If goggles doesn't come with a battery, then you're going to have to buy your own. But these comes with two 18650 cells in series because it's a 2-cell 7.4 volt battery, 2200 milliamp hour. Pretty good flight time. Not bad. I could see better. I could see worse. I'd say, you know, it's definitely comparable to the EV800s. I wouldn't say it's better or worse. When you're recording, the battery definitely gets drawn a little bit more, obviously. When you're not recording, you can fly a lot longer. But if you're going to buy these goggles, you probably want to record, so, you know, just be aware of the battery. And it tells you the battery voltage when you turn these goggles on, so don't worry about that. That's by the way, that is in the bottom left-hand corner. It comes with foam, extra piece of foam, but this one's a little bit thinner. So, right, it comes with 2 pieces of foam. You have to put on whichever one you want. I put on the thicker one. Obviously, less light leakage, stuff like that, a little bit more comfortable. It also comes with 2 nose pad protector things. This is just a replacement. There's no thick or thin one. And that goes right in here. It does rest on your nose a little bit, but if you adjust this top strap, it'll pull the goggles up a little bit, so it won't actually rest on your nose as bad as it could. Comes with a battery charger, right? So all you got to do with this charger is take the battery, plug it in. Really, not that difficult. This light will come green if you just plug the battery in without plugging this in first. But then as soon as you plug this into the wall, this light is going to turn orange or red. It's an orangey red, don't worry about it. And then once it's done, it's going to turn back to green. And so, you know, that's how you charge it. That's pretty much it with the exception of these. So it comes with some screen wipes. One's wet, one's dry. I love the fact that manufacturers are including more stuff, but you know, are you really gonna like go out of your way to reach your hand in here and like clean all this with these wipes? Like, are you gonna do that? I don't know. That maybe you do. I personally don't. My EV800s, the Fresnel lens is actually scratched, and I still don't care because I just fly with them. You know, it's not a huge deal to me. But either way, those are the goggles. I would absolutely recommend them if you're looking for, you know, a good pair of goggles to fly with, and you want to record, and you want, you know, diversity. Then these are absolutely the goggles to go with for this price range. Now, that is my opinion, and my opinion only. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt, I guess. But you can watch Andy RC's review. He goes through all the menu systems and stuff like that, and I'd say he recommends them as well after watching his video. And the final thing I'm just going to say about these is you can adjust this the actual placement of the lens, so you can push it forward or backward, and that just adjusts the focus, as well as it makes the screen seem a little bit bigger if you know, pull it all the way back, which I have done. And it does not fit glasses. Yes, I have glasses. No, it does not fit them, but that's okay because I just take them off. Anyway, I am Alex from Tech for Life, and I am signing out. Have a nice day.